Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kanchan. Welcome back to the episode 2 of Expat Edition, where we break it down the challenges before moving to Dubai. So last episode I did my experience and the initial journey, how I faced challenges and stuff like that. In today's video we are going to break it down on the cost of living. So without further ado, let's dive into it. So we are going to break it down, the cost of living, the most expensive areas, the least expensive areas. Unfortunately, this year I don't think there are any least expensive areas left. Me myself is considering moving out of Dubai, I feel like. So the first thing is what kind of accommodation we usually find here. There is bed space, there is shared apartments, there is studio one bed, and that's on so on. Recently government has banned the bed space because it has been noticed that in one room there are a lot of people sharing, because of which the ventilation is a problem. And the reason, if there is a fire in the building and it's difficult to move out, because it was the case 2 months back. So the area wise they are going to slowly reduce the this kind of accommodation. I don't know how long it will take, but so far it's still going on at places like Bar Dubai and Karama, and I mean all over Dubai. It's basically, that's one of it. Bed space is one part of accommodation. Then there's shared apartment, and then there is your studios and 1 BH. So the least and the cheapest way is your bed space, but it starts from anywhere from 800 and it goes till it can go to 2000 also, depending on the area you're looking in. So bed space is the most cheapest and affordable way, but it also lacks privacy. So if you're someone who cannot manage, because at some point we all start from there, and even if we don't like it, we still have to do it, and people still do it because that's a way of saving the money or affordability depending on the salary. So there are a lot of factors. Then there is a shared apartment. Let's say there are 2-bedroom apartment, then 1 bedroom is shared by a family or a bachelor, or 2-3 people living in bedroom, or in another bedroom there could be a family or a landlord themselves. And a living room becomes a common room, like a shared living room, shared kitchen, and stuff like that. So that's your shared apartment. And studio is your standalone studio, like I have one right now. And then your 1 BH and 2 BH. So shared apartment will cost you again similar, like a bed space range only, but not in 1000 or something. It can start anywhere from 2000 or 2500 and onwards. Most of the time bills are included, so it can also be one way to look at it. I feel like more than shared apartment, if you get your own studio, you are going to save much more than the shared apartment, and you can have your privacy first of all. So it's little more, but it's totally worth it. I mean, you, after a point of time, you need your space to to breathe in, to have it all for you, and on bad days you cannot have people around. So yeah, that's one part of it. But unless you're sharing with a friend or someone could work out, and it may work out, it may not. Like it happened with me, it didn't work out, and here I am. Like, the best decision ever was staying alone. But this year it's becoming super expensive. I don't understand how people are going to even afford it. Not everyone is having a job in a real estate or banking, insurance and whatnot, but crypto trading, no. So still it's like a struggle to the rent is like a struggle here if you're not having a good payroll. Until last year, I moved here 2 years back, and that time I was paying 2,000. Last year, I started paying 2,400, and trust me, with bills, it goes till 3,000 or more. Sometimes, depending on because the Empower is separately charged. The Deva, which is your electricity and water, that is separately charged. That's barely 200. It never crosses much. It's always 200, 210, 20. But your Empower, which is your cooling system, the centralized AC, uh, it's it's unnecessarily expensive. I don't understand why. I mean, in summer I get a bill of 400 to 500. It's like the same range. It keeps on fluctuating in 400 and 500. But in winters, my bill is zero. Literally, my bill is zero because there's no consumption. It's winters, it's chilly. I don't need AC. I still get a bill of 200. Why? Because 175 is their demand charges. Why? I mean, we are not using it. At this point of time, I feel like having a split AC would make sense. I don't know. Tell if anyone knows, if anyone have used it, let me know. I mean, here in UAE, of course. So yeah, then with all the bills, it's becoming very expensive. This was until last year. Now this year, this building has been sold out. I cannot even renew it. So so the new rent gets applied, and the new rent is starting from 38,000. Starting from, I mean, that's like the cheapest, or else everywhere it's like 40, 45, 47, 50, 55. So starting from, depending on the areas, it's 38, which I'm seeing in my area right now, 38 to 40, 42, 45, depending kind of a building it is. And yeah, I mean, what we're talking about, 3,200 to like 4,500 and plus plus plus. No, we are not going to do that. Anyway, so the rent, if you're looking for a studio, then this is the at least 5,000 minimum. 5,000 is 4,000 to 5,000 is going to go in your monthly rent, Deva and Empower. If it's chiller, then it's chiller. If you have a 10,000 salary, then you get saved with another 5,000, or else you are having a super crunch on that pocket of yours. Trust me, I can feel it still, and I'm feeling it. So I don't know, maybe I will move out of Dubai and look for places. I don't know what is going to happen 6 months down the line until my contract ends, but I'll keep you posted. So that's like this year's rent. That's the kind of accommodations here are, and that's the expensive factor here which is happening this year. So let's break it down from south of Dubai to north of Dubai. So in south, it's there's Expo City, Dubai South, Furjan, Discovery Gardens. So these are like all towards south, and they're also expensive. Same, I told you, like studios are starting from 40 onwards. It's far from downtown. It's like 40 minutes. If you have a traffic, then God knows. But yeah, it's like a 30 to 40 minutes drive from there itself. It's quite far though. Then you come ahead and you have JLT and Marina, which is also expensive. The studios are starting from 50 and above, 50,000 and above a year. This is all I'm yearly talking about for studios. Then you come ahead, and then there is Al Barsha, JVC, similar kind of a rent which is going on, same as starting from 38 to 40,000. JVC is a bit expensive, so it can go to 45, 50, 55. Then it's near downtown, which is the studio only starts from 60,000 plus. So can't look at downtown. The reason being, what can we expect from downtown? It's of course it's going to be expensive. There is Burj Khalifa, and it's like a tourist attraction, the best place to live. It's crowded also, but with fancy crowded. And then you come ahead. There is Bardubai, Mankul, Tera, Garud, Creek, similar kind of rents. Then parallelly you have this Dubai land, where there is no metro connectivity. It's only public transport with bus, or you need to have your own car. Then you come ahead to Al Qiyada, Al Abu Hail, Al Nada, Al Qisais. Then you have Al Nada in Sharjah and in Dubai. So yeah, that is there. So where the rent is affordable, like what I used to pay here 2 years back, which is a very good locality. I mean, the place is peaceful, less noise, not much crowded. Like, it's entirely a residential complex. There it's too much of crowded. Like, there's a lot of accessibility also, but then it's super crowded at times, because there are schools that side, metro that side, and whatnot. So but then it has, once you get down from metro, you also have to take a bus if you're far inside, living far away from the metro station. So with there, the yearly rents I can see is 28,000 or 27,000 yearly. 1 BHK I was seeing recently, it was 33 or somewhere around. So it kind of mix of both uh, rents. It's like a mix, depending. I think those rents are depending on the how far the area is, because if it's far, I'm sure that that is why they are giving at 33, or it could be the Sharjah side also. So yeah, I haven't seen that. So and then in Sharjah, you can afford it, but you get stuck in traffic, and again, it's super far. I mean, it takes the same amount of time how much I take time to reach here at my place, but this, I feel like I'm still in Dubai, so it makes sense. So I can take a cab and come anytime. And even cheaper rents, if you're looking for, then you'll get it in Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah. Abu Dhabi is also a bit more affordable than Dubai, but who are we kidding? The drive is far. It's far actually. So depending on each one's salary, people are looking at the places. But I don't understand. They are building so many buildings, and the rents are just skyrocketing. So I don't know, couple of years down the line, I think Dubai is going to be how I feel like we were in Mumbai. We couldn't afford I mean, we had our own house in South Bombay, and then due to some reason we have to let it go. And then now having your own house in South Bombay is like a nightmare. I mean, you need to have that kind of money. So few years down the line, I don't think years down the line, it's already feeling like Dubai is becoming another Mumbai. So yeah, I think they should at least reconsider of not increasing the rents for, like how there is in Sharjah for 3 years that they don't increase the rent. So that's all for now. Let me know if you need any information. I'll be happy to help, because there was no one to help me back then on these information. So yeah, I can understand how does it feel to not know or to be lost. Anyway, see you in the next episode where I will be covering uh, the modes of transport.